Greetings, Virgo. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your reading for the month of August 2023. This is going to be for Virgos by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you all. Today we are going to be using a Moonology deck along with the Urban Tarot for you all. I already have Taurus and Capricorn's video, and we are ending with Virgo for the Earth signs. Hope all my loves are doing well. Wow, okay, shuffled the fuck out of these cards and we got the same card that Capricorn just got in their reading. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So you could be on the same ish as them. Waning moon, what do you need to release? You could be on the same shit as them, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn yourself. This could be the coming together of some earth love. I don't know. You know what I mean? Mutable and cardinal earth. Who the fuck knows? Y'all just left Taurus out here to dry, huh? Taurus's reading was all about coins and finance and investing in business and all this shit. It wasn't love in sight. Look at y'all two, just running off together, just leaving the bulls behind. Yes, I'm a Taurus. Yes, I am taking this very personally. I'm just kidding, y'all. But this is, that's something. Oh, okay. Ooh. Princess of Wands, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant, Dominion, and Change. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Sorry. All right, now. A new romantic cycle begins. So this is actually a little bit different than Capricorn's reading, because Capricorn's reading was directed towards somebody kind of coming into their lives, right? They're inviting that in. Got it. This, I feel, is more talking literally about the cycle itself, literally. And then I looked over to the deck here and was looking at the lunar cycle. This is, so yeah, confirmation. It's literally about the cycle itself, meaning that it's not necessarily a particular person that's coming in, but a new set of circumstances, new karma in love. Like, you know, those old cycles that you were dealing with before are done. So now you're having the opportunities to, on this next level here, have different experiences, or some of the same, where you can apply the things that you've learned so they are different. So you will be meeting different people. And I feel as though, you know how like you have to test into this like special school you want to go to or something, and if because you're not zoned there, but if you have like good test scores, then hell, they'll bus you or transport you there, whatever. It's kind of like that when I see the what do you need to release going to the new romantic cycle begins. It's kind of like you're going to be tested on not the things that you've worked through in the past, but the things that still remain. And that leads me to believe that these are things that you're going to come to find out. Like, you know, we're like, oh, damn, I didn't even know that affected me that much. Or, oh, wow, I guess I've suppressed that so long that I didn't realize how that affected me. It's going to be things that happen like that throughout the month of August. This is, so far, the most Venus in retrograde reading that I've seen. Just so you know. But It's it's like having those tests through this new cycle and this new cycle of people. So there, and if you pass that, from there, it's just a whole new ballpark, a whole new game. The past is just not even a thought. Like you're just in new rooms, you're rubbing new shoulders. It's your dating pool is completely different. It's completely choice. But for right now, especially this is telling me that this is going to be about your levels of confidence as you go into these new romantic cycles, because you're on a different level. You went from level 1 to level 2, or level 4 to level 5, whatever. It's because the triggers, I think, are going to come from the areas in which you may not feel worthy or worth the time and the space and the energy of what you're bringing in. you know if I get once we get down to this tarot, I feel like I'm going to come back to the oracle, and I wanted to stay there for a little bit longer, but I keep looking at this Princess of Wands here, the dancer. you know I'm not saying that most of what you do is performative, but that's what comes to mind. Don't hate me, y'all, I love you. But who are you really? you know I want you to think about that. Because if you can answer who you are, you can answer the things that you love about yourself, the things that make you you, the things that, like, you say to yourself day to day when you're giving yourself affirmations of self love and things like that. Like, are you the type of person who even does that? Like, or are all the things that you say or that people come to love about you, the things that you've put on to get to this point? Now, obviously, you can't fake it till you make it. Like, you can't reach a new vibration on some bullshit. You have to be true to it. But do you it's about how much you believe it to be true. Because now that you're at this point, the test is, are all of the things that you stand for just performative? Or can you back it up, and are you really speaking your truth? Because everybody loves the show and the dance and all of that. But the Queen of Swords ain't worried about a motherfucker in that crowd and what they think about them. And she stands, actually, from princess to queen, she's actually where she is because, I'm not saying that she can just be, and this is regardless of gender, I'm not saying she can be completely callous. And we're not an ice queen and all of that. It's not even about that. Because honestly, the Queen of Swords is very witty and very sweet and very adventurous, believe it or not. Can be just as adventurous as the Queen of Wands, who, in some forms, especially when the Queen of Wands is in reverse, you find out that bitch is very performative. You know, but you have the ability to change those ways now, because by the time this Princess of Wands, like, say you just like didn't pass this test and you went down that road, so by the time you got to that level, you were the Queen of Wands instead of the Princess of Wands, but it's in reverse. And it's like, okay, so the older or the more years you have, the more time you have on this earth or in a situation, the more stuck you get in your ways. So it's actually kind of good that this Princess of Wands energy is here, because it's saying that you still have the time to change that, and you can tap in to the acuities of the Queen of Swords here, which I think it's very easy to do because, of the sign that you share planets with. You share planets with Gemini, which is mercurial energy and very psychoactive and mental energy, So it's one of those things to where, like, it's not hard for you to tap into the Queen of Swords energy whatsoever. Now, the Four of Swords, when we have that here, it's like, and then to the Hierophant, and then Dominion and Change. It's like, as far as taking action, Because, like, especially at this point in a reading, say something clicked in your mind, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to fuck this up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to show myself. I'm going to show that reader. I'm going to show everybody. Okay. So, Hierophant here. It's chilling, big chilling. Hierophant says to you, it's funny because it's a card of Taurus, summer Taurus. I'm feeling all Hierophant-y. But, because look, I mean, this is the most, to me, one of the most regal Hierophants I've seen in the deck. He looks like a badass. But, but, it's kind of like saying, okay, well, when you step out into action, are you really going to be able to match these vibrations? There's matching. When we talk about counterpart energy of the Two of Wands and how they are crossing here equally, and then the synchronous energies of the infinity formed with the Two of Pentacles, it's like, are you really going to be able to rise to the occasion, believe in yourself, step up to fully being yourself in relationships, fully opening up in relationships, feeling that not only are you worthy of what you are engaged in, but they're even more so fucking worthy of you, and like they should be grateful to have you, and like you were an awesome catch, and like, you know, everything has to be like that. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to confidence and being very secure in yourself, that's going to be the biggest challenge for you. Biggest challenge. But that is what I have for you. Leave your comments of resonance, guys. I love to read them. I do respond. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Okay? Okay? I know who you are. Just kidding. But yeah, I will see you for your next reading, which will be, who knows, stay tuned. It'll likely, I was thinking mid-month of August, but it might be before then. I love you.